Okay, just filmed car wash video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. But a busy day today. Gonna be doing a lot of work to the Tesla. Thought I'd make a couple how-to DIY type videos. I'm gonna combine two products on this particular video just because I've already done one on this. I did a how to install, a link in the description below for the abstract ocean light. They're awesome product. Get them if you haven't. They're actually way brighter than the Tesla ones. I really enjoy them. Next up, we have this, which will be kind of the main focus on this video. Main focus on this video is gonna be my custom door sill lights. I don't think I've shown them to you guys. Let me cut to the unboxing real quick. Illuminated door sills. Oh, that's cool. I guess this is the cutout from the door sill. Right here, and just some extra metal pieces. That's awesome. Here we go, moment of truth. Oh shit, these look so good. These will be illuminated. Wow, they did a really good job with that. Wow, I'm super excited. Okay, so let me pop this out. So obviously this is gonna be the whole install video, but right now I'm just gonna show them to you. So check it out. So yeah, so these will actually, oh wow, those are like super heavy duty. These will actually replace my current ones that say Model S. From Tesla that aren't lit. These are lit, and this is just like double-sided tape and everything. I'll unpeel that later. But in here are the LEDs. It'll sit flush, and actually they did a really good job. So like cutting this out and everything, then they must have like filled it because it's like flush with the surface, so that's even better. But then these will light up on the door sill. I'll just end up hooking these in right to the footwell light. Let's go install them. And we're back. Hopefully you enjoyed that unboxing that I filmed 3 weeks ago. I didn't have my car actually when I got these. So anyway, bam. So what'll end up happening, in the reason why I'm doing these two products together is because when I do the abstract ocean lights, that will give me my hookup for these lights. There's actually a T in there. One will be for the footwell light and one will be for the lighted door sill plate. So that's actually where these hook into. So I'm gonna do these abstract ocean lights. I'm gonna speed through it real quick, show you a little bit, but it'll be really quick. If you wanna see exactly how to install them, I have a video on the S and a video on the X. Again, link in the description below, just check those out. But I'm gonna go ahead and start changing all the lights on this guy.
Trunk. Glove box. Footwells are skipping for now because we're gonna need them out for this. Under the door. By the way, I use this paper towel just to protect the door because I am using a metal object. Can use plastic pry tools, but I don't care for them too much. I like my metal flathead screwdriver. Just use something to protect your car. Let's go ahead and pop that out. Now we'll do the other side. Okay, now for probably the trickiest one on the entire car is this one right up here in the trunk. For this, I'm actually probably gonna wait to replace it until I take all this plastic stuff off. One, I'll be doing my dash cam, and two, I'm gonna need to take it off for my rear applique. So I'm actually just gonna hold off on this one. If you wanna see how I did it on my old S or my friend's X, go ahead and check out the videos down in the description below. Looks like premium seats have changed. Yay! It does not look like that thing comes off very easily. So as you can see, not a whole lot of room in here. That one's done. We'll go ahead and do the driver's side next. Those are now replaced. We are now going to remove this whole plastic piece right here. I have a trusty little pry bar plastic. But what we're gonna end up doing is kind of peeling this back a little bit, and you can see right here that lifts up a little bit, and we're gonna actually put our tool under there. There's a clip here and a couple clips along there. We're gonna actually get the tool in there so we can pop them right out. Okay, so we pop that one. If you have all-weather floor mats in your car, take those out. It'll make it easier, trust me. So now we're just gonna try to get it out of here. Easily comes right off, and there you have it. So there's this one little guy right here we're gonna pop back in. Everything else stayed in, so I have blue painter's tape in here. Here you can see where it connects is right here, and right here. Those are all kinds of cool, fun wires that we are not gonna touch today. Touching. Blue tape just covers up my VIN. That's cool. I don't know why. And then this right here is another little clip. I'll go ahead and show you. Here's the metal clip, and then we have a blue clip, a white clip, and another blue clip up here. And that's all that really holds it in. Okay, so I went ahead and got a towel here just so we have a nice place where we can work on this piece without possibly scratching it. So what I'm gonna do now is use a little pry bar, and then we're gonna use a blade here. So just make sure you're careful, very sharp. Make sure you have a very sharp blade too. But there's these little tabs here that you can see when I push, they kind of start to push that scuff plate out a little bit. So I'm gonna push those out, get the pry bar in there, and then these two ends right here and right here are double-sided taped down really hard. If you want to get rid of this, you certainly can just pull it, but it'll bend the aluminum and break. I would like to save these. I think they'd look pretty cool on my wall or somewhere, so I'm gonna be very careful using my blade, using my pry bar, and see if I can't get these aluminum pieces out without bending them. So let's see if I have it in me. But be very careful with your blade, because if you cut this outside part, you will see it. I don't have my blade out so I can do this, but be very careful not to accidentally hit this, because that'd really suck. You don't want to pry this up too high though, because that'll bend the aluminum. So we're just gonna kind of get that in there and then see if we can't peel it up just enough where we can actually cut the 3M. Let me grab another pry bar. So if you have it, 2 bars definitely would be helpful here. You can also heat this with like a hair dryer or whatever. I don't want to risk the plastic. I'd rather discard this aluminum piece, so I'm not gonna do that. But you can if you wish. Or just let these pieces sit out in the sun for a few minutes. That would probably help too. Well, I can feel it hitting the tape. So we're just gonna wiggle, 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 wiggle. I imagine the sooner you do this too from picking up your car, the easier this will be to do, just because the tape wouldn't have had a long time to kind of sit and adhere. So I can already hear it starting to come up. So now I'll just kind of stick this in there, stick it out just a little bit. I can feel it cutting the tape. I'll pry this up a little bit. Now that that's lifted up, I can see exactly where it needs to be cut, and boom, that side's off. We can go ahead and do this side. So same idea, we'll just slowly lift everything up. Kind of get these pry bars in here so that we can get our blade in there. Okay, now I can start to see that tape right there. So I'm just gonna slice it a little bit, peel it up a little bit more, slice a little bit more, and keep repeating. And there you can kind of see, the sharper the blade you have, the easier this job's gonna be. And boom, there we go. And we saved this for the wall. As you can see though, it's kind of double-sided taped onto this big plastic thing, but I'm sure I can, with a little bit of time, take that off, clean all this double-sided tape off, and wall decal. So while we're here, we're gonna want to clean up all this extra double-sided tape left over. It just rolls right off. Definitely don't want that on there, so we have a nice clean surface to adhere the new door sill to. And it comes off very, very easily. These door sills are side specific. Make sure you know that you want this wire lead right here coming in on this side so that it can be run this way. Now on the other one that's meant for the driver's side, you can see the wire lead is coming out towards the back of the car. Wrong side. Save that one. We want this one in this spot. So for each door, they do come with an alcohol pad and a little wire holder. You want to go ahead and test fit this, see how it fits, make sure you're happy with it. I'm gonna go ahead and just put this wire through here, and then we will sit that in there. So that is exactly how it will look, which I think looks pretty damn good to me. Very excited. So I'm just gonna lay that there. We're gonna go ahead and clean this area with the alcohol prep pad just to make sure it gets a nice good seal. And you're gonna wanna make sure this fully dries before you start sticking anything down. Just like that, we are good. Now we can go ahead and start peeling off our double-sided tape here. So you have those 4 pieces, and then you have this big strip down the middle here. We will be very careful not to pinch this wire and that it keeps fed through here. So we're gonna just kind of position one side how we like it, and then kind of slowly drop everything down, and then really squeeze it on there. Really make sure it adheres. And there we go. So now what I'm gonna do is go ahead and unband all this. Just be careful with your connector here on the end. Don't want to damage that. We're actually going to wire it kind of like right under here. You wanna make sure that you don't have it anywhere where it can get nipped. So actually there's a cutout right in here. I swear, it's like they were made for this. And then tuck it all the way up. One thing you can do is use these included wire clip, would be probably best right here, just to make sure this stays taut, doesn't get hooked up here. And then this other piece you can just kind of throw like that. We'll go ahead and use the wire clips right here because I have them and I might as well use them. Super easy to use, just kind of stick it where you want it, and then lift it, put your wire in there, and it'll hold it nice and tight for you. I'm just gonna go ahead and kind of push this back in. It was kind of sticky anyway. And now we can go ahead and reinstall this. So now that we have everything back together, we can go ahead and reinsert this piece. And make sure this blue clip is going into the right hole. You can see the blue clip right there and the hole that it goes into right there. And then we'll kind of just push everything down, make sure all the other clips go into their respective holes, and snap the whole thing into place. Just make sure up here you have that in the right spot. And then what I'm gonna do with this, I'm gonna feed it through here and then out here, just so I have a place I can grab it and fish it over to that side. So we'll pull those through. I'm gonna pull that taut a little bit. Now I'm going to make sure up here is pushed in. That'll make it much easier down here on the line. I'll make sure that white pin is above that hole and that blue above that blue hole. Okay, white one is good. Blue one is good. Make sure that is in its place. Voila! Then what we can do is just kind of come around here and just kind of pull this trim back up, over and out. Now that we're here, I can go ahead and really push this down, make sure the adhesive sets in. Now what we can do is go ahead and replace this light and fish this cable all the way over here. Okay, easy part. Now we need to finish and fish this wire all the way over there. Okay, found a strip of like this little wire here in the garage. No idea what it was used for, but I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna just kind of make a little fishing angle out of this so that I can get this wire pulled through. Fun fact, we probably could have just run it this way. That probably would have been way easier. Got that through. Now I can attach it to my wire here. Cool. So now we got them pulled through there. We can basically do the same thing on this side. Got this fish through here, so now what we can do is same thing. Kind of wrap this around that and then pull it through this opening right here. And there we have it. So now we can just go ahead and unplug this light, hold the wire so you don't lose anything. Then this end will go into here. So a little different connectors on these guys. So we're going to put these together. That'll supply power to our door sill, and then our light will just plug into this guy right here. Okay, that's in. Get our abstract ocean light, plug that in, and then just shove all that back up there, open the door, close it, and that'll reset everything. Okay, abstract ocean light works. And check that out. That looks so freaking awesome. So excited. I'm just gonna go ahead and repeat this process on the driver's side. The most popular one he probably does sell is the one that just replaces the Model S with the light. I just wanted something a little different because that's how I am. So I wanted my logo here. So we got the AE in red and everything else in white. Looks awesome, super happy. We can start taking it apart.
You see it, Scott? Super happy with my abstract ocean lights once again, and digging those lighted door sill plates so much. Love them, love them, love them. You can get them to say whatever you want. It's a little bit more expensive, but he does have it where it just says Model S and it's all lit up in white. You can see when the light goes out, that's what it does. I just gotta open a door again and trigger the lights. The Model S, like I was saying, is all white, but you can get custom colors, custom anything. I went with my logo because I love it. But let's go ahead and do some side sweeping shots. I'll put the link for the abstract ocean lights down in the description below, and I'll also go ahead and put the link for the lighted door sill plates down below, and you can pick them up whatever you want. They look great. If you need help installing them, just message me down below, put it in the comment section, and I'll go ahead and help you out. And comment section down below, do you like them? Do you not like? Do you like them? Do you not like? 'Cause I love them. I'm super excited. Anyway, that's basically it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching. If you are interested in a Tesla and want to save $1,000, you can use the referral code in the description below or on our website, teslainventory.com. Feel free to thumbs up, always appreciated. Go ahead and click here to subscribe, here for some more videos, and I'll catch you guys later. Bye. Alright, now I'm just yawning. I went from thumbnail to yawn.